Welcome to Braless on Couch. I'm Halley from Evolve and Succeed. So stoked to see you here today. It is going to be a good talk today because I've got something that is specifically made because it applies to any industry. And we're going to talk about the one page that generates thousands of dollars by itself without hand holding, without having to keep pushing it forward with on your website. And this is something that's going to really help you sell your services better. Basically make sure that your life is a shit ton easier when it comes to selling your design, virtual assistant, coaching services online. And that's something that makes your life, basically frees up time for you, because at the end of the day, there's only one you, right? You've got to be both the coach or the designer and also the salesman and the janitor and all those other awesome things that you have to do when you own your own business. So the idea here is that we're always trying to streamline and simplify your business so that you don't need to worry about doing as many things because you're optimizing what you already have. Optimizing what you already have means basically, look, you've got a website already. You've got social media and probably SmarterQ or Meet Edgar, which is a social media app that allows you to keep streaming stuff over and over again on an evergreen. And so that's really, really important because when you can use the tools that you already have, you can use the time you already have, you're thinking in a more effective and efficient way of your business, okay? So basically, I could go and run my business and then have to do the same things over and over again or create a new way of doing it every time, but that's not efficient, right? Then I'm wasting time on trying to do the same thing. So when it comes to selling your services online, this one page is super baller because it allows you to sell your services top level, middle level, bottom level, and basically allows you to sell one of them as well as upsell people into the next one. So this page, drumline, you can't really hear it, but it's there, is your Work With Me page, okay? So the Work With Me page is something that a lot of people get wrong. You slap your services up and maybe you have one of those different, when you click on Work With Me, it'll drop down menu and then you have different services listed, probably more than 3 to my utter chagrin. But you basically will have, the way you're structuring your services is all wrong. Your services get value by being compared against each other. Think about that. When you see a really awesome pair of shoes and they're $10 and then you compare them to a $50 pair of shoes and you compare them to a $100 pair of shoes, you will have value, all right? You'll know what the value is of the 10 pair versus the 50 pair versus the 100 pair. So if you saw a pair of $10 shoes, you'd have a whole different set of expectations and value, and it becomes a lot easier to buy a $50 pair of shoes if the 100 pair are right next to it, right? Same thing with your services. So when it comes to selling your services online, you need a Work With Me page that allows you to present your services so that you can make sure you're using them in the best way possible. So most people get this wrong, and really at the end of the day, this is something that you should be thinking about because it's strategic and it allows you to send people to your services and know and establish your value, establish what you're good at and what you want to stay away from, which is super, super important. And it's really, really important. So your Work With Me page should look like 3 services. It should do actually an intro about you, like a quick blurb about the results you can get people, some testimonials, the top level package, the middle level package, and then the bottom level package, okay? So again, your top level should be your most expensive, your middle level should be your next expensive, and then your lowest level should be your most affordable, okay? By doing that and giving people a blurb, what you're basically gonna do is allow people to see what you're specialized in, see how to work with you, see the comparison of price and value, right? So if I see a strategy session is $200, but that I could work with you for 3 months for, $600, I'm like, all right, well, if I'm already going to spend the $200, I might as well just upgrade to the middle package. And that's super important because that allows people to say oh, okay, cool. So this is how I can work with them, but this is also how I could upgrade. And usually they upsell themselves when they see your Work With Me page. On your Work With Me page, there should be a button to each level of your sales or each level of your packages and services, and they should go to a specific sales page. All right. By doing that, it allows people to understand the value of what you do. And also your sales page is where you lock people in to become your client and you get paid. So when you are creating a sales page for each one of your services, this is super, super important. All right. And it's very, very valuable for you to structure your Work With Me page so that you have different layers of value and prices, but also that you send them back to your sales pages. Okay. You should have 3 sales pages because you should have 3 packages. So if you don't, go fix that now. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to where those Work With Me pages are going to go, you can't sell people on those Work With Me pages. The Work With Me pages basically say, hey, upsell yourself into this next package because this is where your value is going to be. And so the Work With Me page can make you thousands of dollars more, but the sales page is what's going to lock it in, okay? So I totally recommend specializing your sales page for services, which I have a specialized services-based sales page course that you can go and grab right now. It's called Written Gold. And this specific way of setting up your sales pages is what's generated hundreds of thousands of dollars for me and my clients and students in Be Booked Out. And I totally recommend that you go and get it, because when you have a sales page that works and you have 3 of them that are working together and then connected with that Work With Me page, you're going to make so much more with your services and you're going to be able to get booked out at higher rates. So go and grab it right now, Written Gold. The description is in the suite in the description below. And I cannot wait to see your sales pages and see you succeeding with your Work With Me page. I'm Halley Gray from Evolve and Succeed. This is Braless on Couch, and